My report will be the continuation of the collection of hydrologic data here in the Philippines. So we have here the Department of Agriculture. This is the lead agency to boost farmers' income, to reduce poverty in the rural sector, and to provide sufficient food and sustainable livelihood to the Filipino people. So, ang Department of Agriculture, sila ang mag-ensure na efficient ang gamit nga water and maka-avoid po og over-extractions from rivers o sa atong mga reservoirs. Then, within the DA, we have the following agencies with a role in water. The first one is the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. Sila ang mag-formulate sa mga plans for proper management, accelerated development, and proper utilization of fisheries and aquatic resources. So they use river flow salinity and rainfall data to determine fish migration, breeding seasons, and aquaculture operations. So in coastal areas, ang BFAR, sila ang mag-track sa water levels and tidal data for brackish waterfish farms and mangrove systems. The next one is the Bureau of Soils and Water Management. This is the mapping arm of the Department of Agriculture and is mandated to advise and render assistance on the utilization of soils and water as vital agriculture resources. So ang ilang role is sila ang mag-provide ng technical expertise on soil and water for agricultural planning. So, ang gamit nila for hydrologic data collection, sila ang mag-collect sa data on rainfall, sa infiltration, groundwater, and surface runoff. And also, mo-create sila mga watershed models, drought indices, and water balance studies. Ang main focus po nila ani kay sila ang mag-ensure nga ang water management kay ni-match siya sa conditions sa atong soil o sa climate patterns sa kada region. The next one is the National Irrigation Administration. They undertakes program-oriented and comprehensive water resources projects for irrigation as well as flood control, drainage, and reclamation, hydropower development, watershed management, and etc. So, ang use ani niya of hydrologic data kay ang niya ang mo-gather og stream flow reservoir level, evapotranspiration, and seasonal rainfall data para maka-schedule sila og mga water release, ma-maintain ang kuan equal ang distribution sa tubig and mahikayan pod nga ma-waste lang ang mga water. Then they work closely pod sa Pag-asa and the BSWM for integrated planning. So ang practical role ani kay they uses hydrologic data to ensure farmers have enough water when and where they need it. And for the next agency, we have the Department of Health, or DOH, is responsible for implementing and enforcing the Sanitation Code of the Philippines. So within the DOH, there are following agencies with role in water. The first one is the Environmental Health Service. It is responsible for water supply and sanitation programs and strategies to forest all environment-related diseases. So, ang role sa EHS may mag-ensure sila nga ang environment kay safe siya for water use in homes, communities, and workplaces. Then, ang hydrologic data use pod ani kay magamit sila og hydrologic data sa rainfall, groundwater depth, flood occurrence to assess safe water resource location. And also, mag-evaluate pod sila sa sanitation infrastructure sa mga septic tanks in relation to water tables to prevent contamination. Then, they lead water safety plan, implementation with LGUs and water district. For example, after a typhoon, ang EHS sila ang mo-check with communities nga nagka-flood or waterlogged septic tanks that could cause disease outbreaks. The next is the Bureau of Research Laboratories. They monitor quality drinking water. So, ang role nila sa BRL kay mag-analyze sila sa water quality and mag-support sila pod sa disease prevention through laboratory testing. Muna ilahang main role din within the hydrologic data ay ang gamit pod kay mo-test sila sa water samples from our rivers, wells, and municipal supplies for biological and chemical contamination. They also use data such as water levels, flow rates, and weather patterns to determine when and where contamination risks are highest. For example, ang BRL makadetect sila og E. coli or arsenic in drinking water during flooding seasons with when contamination is more likely. Then the last one is the Environmental and Occupational Health Office. Role ani niya kay mag-focus sa policy, development, interventions, and public health programs related to water, sanitation, and hygiene. Then with the inputs hydrologic data, ang gamit po niya kay they use seasonal and real-time hydrologic data, flood maps, rainfall trends to guide wash interventions. Also, they identify vulnerable communities prone to diarrheal outbreaks or cholera after flood events. Then for our next agency, we have the Department of Science and Technology or the DOST. DOST is the premier science and technology body in the country charged with the twin mandates of providing central direction, leadership, and coordination of all scientific and technological activities, and of formulating policies, programs, and projects to support national developments. So, within the DOST, naatay kaning tulo ka agencies. Number one kay ang Philippine Atmospheric Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration or the PAG-ASA. So, ang PAG-ASA sila ang mo-collect og data nga magamit for weather and flood forecasting and various research projects sa agency. Dahil we also have the Philippine Council for Agriculture and Aquatic Resource Development. Sila pod ang mag-formulate sa National Agriculture, Forestry, and Natural Resources Research and Development Program on multidisciplinary interagency approach for the various commodities, including water resources. Then the last one is the Philippine Nuclear Research or the Research Institute or the PNRI. Ang PNRI, sila ang mag-conduct of research and development of the application of isotope and nuclear techniques in water resources management and protection. So, wonder ta what is PNRI's isotopic techniques? Sila ang mag-identify sa pollution sources, may it be from sewage, agricultural runoff, or industrial waste. Sila pod ang mutabang para ma-distinguish between natural and man-made contamination of aquifers. For example, if a water source kay polluted with nitrates, PNRI can help determine if it came from fertilizer or the use of septic systems. So in the next slide, kay ang Department of Public Works and Highways or the DPWH that is responsible for flood control and drainage. It provides technical support to LGUs in the development of water supply systems that is tasked to prepare a national program on sewerage and septage management and is also responsible for flood control. Within DPWH are the following agencies with a role in water. Natay kaning Bureau of Research and Standards, Metropolitan Waterworks and Sewerage System, Project Management Office in Rural Water Supply, and lastly, the Local Water Utilities Administration, Water Districts. So within DPWH, the first agency that kay sila ang nag-engage in monitoring and studies of water resources as well as conducting water research and setting water quality standards. Then, may kaduhang agency assumes jurisdiction, supervision, and control over all waterworks and sewerage system in Metro Manila, in the province of Rizal, and in some municipalities in Bulacan and Cavite. Then ang Project Management Office Rural Water Supply manages the planning, design, construction, operation, and maintenance of foreign-assisted rural water supply projects. Then for the local Water Utilities Administration water districts, sila ang nag-promote sa development of provincial water supply and offers financial assistance to water districts. Then under sa DPWH, technical arms like BRS and PMO RWS, along with the utilities like MWSS and LWUA, WD, utilize hydrologic monitoring to plan, build, and maintain both urban and rural water systems para ma-ensure na may access ang community sa clean and reliable water across regions. And for the next slide, we have here last two agencies, the National Power Corporation or the NPC, that is responsible for the development of power sources, including hydropower, so has a vested jurisdiction for watershed areas, supporting power generating plants responsible for the collection of stream flow data. So, ang importance in hydrologic data collection and in NPC, kay sila ang mag-manage major hydroelectric dams and reservoirs like Angat Dam, Magat Dam, and Caliraya Dam. Uses this data para ma-optimize ang hydroelectric power generation, ma-prevent po nila ang dam overflows, and ma-reduce ang mga flood risk, as well as ma-coordinate po nila with water supply agencies during dry or peak demand periods. So why is it important? Hydrologic data enables NPC to balance water use for energy, agriculture while ensuring dam safety. So the last agency is the Pasig River Rehabilitation Commission or the PRRC, created to ensure that the Pasig River is rehabilitated to its historically pristine condition, conducive to transport, recreation, and tourism. So, ang focus is on rehabilitation and sustainable management of the Pasig River system. Ang iyahang gamit in the collection of hydrologic data is sila ang mo-help para ma-monitor ang pollution and discharge sources. Mag-design pud sila og mga flood control and wastewater treatment projects, as well as restoring river navigability and ecological function. PRRC use hydrologic data to guide policies and interventions that improve water flow, reduce flooding, and reclaim the Pasig River as a usable resource. So that is all that's all the agencies involved in the collection of hydrologic data. So in conclusion, agencies are important in the collection of hydrologic data because they ensure that water resources are monitored, managed, and used responsibly. They provide the technical expertise, equipment, and infrastructure needed to gather accurate data on rainfall, river flow, groundwater, and water quality. This information is essential for flood control, drought response, irrigation, public health, and water supply planning. Without these agencies, decisions about water management would lack the scientific basis needed to protect communities and the environment. Their collaboration also promotes a coordinated and data-driven approach to